What's going on, everyone? It's your boy E here. Welcome to the Proverbial Life. What's going on, man? Today, man, I'm gonna be real, man. God has really been rocking me with this whole idea of personal development and discipline and personal responsibility. Man, like I just really want to have a conversation with you that are watching about the importance of these areas of our lives. If we are not careful and we're not watching over these areas of our lives of health and finances and personal growth, we will suffer as individuals. We are going to suffer as individuals, and what's going to happen is life is going to sneak up on us, and we are going to crash and burn. And one of the things I really have been thinking about lately is the discipline and success, the discipline of successful people. Think about that. The discipline it takes for them to develop the mindset that they have of discipline, in the area of personal finance, in the area of time management, is really mind-blowing, right? It really is something that to behold when you really examine the lives of successful people. And we're not going to go into how an individual defines success, because there's multiple reasons or multiple facets of what that entails. But just on a fundamental level, to be successful is to be someone who is in control over their lives, right? So how much control do you actually take on yourself in the area of personal finances, in the area of personal development, in the area of gaining knowledge and skill and work ethic? Like, these things are absolutely vital for us as individuals, for the growth of our minds, for the growth of our relationships, and for the investment long term. Here at the Proverbial Life, as you know, the model is look to Christ, live wisely, and leave a legacy behind. Man, how am I doing in those areas? And that isn't something that is just a blanket statement that we have done one time in our lives. That's something that we are called to do constantly, every single day, right? Every moment of the day, we are to be reminded of the importance of looking to Christ, of living wisely, and of leaving a legacy behind for generations to follow. That is something that is really convicting. When you really think about it, that's something that is convicting. And the discipline it takes to continue to keep our eyes fixed on the target, right? Whatever, and again, this is really individualized. There's a general principle for Christians. We want to glorify God in everything that we do, right? Striving to please Him in every area of our lives. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Whether you eat, whether you drink, do all for the glory of God, right? But personalizing it, individualizing it. What is your area of need, of growth, of focus, of attention? And identify that and zero in on that and give it your best and your all. I can't remember who said this, but I was listening to an interview just yesterday, actually, from a individual. In fact, I know who it was. I don't remember the name of the show, but it was the owner, if I'm not mistaken, of the Houston Rockets. And one thing that stood out to me in this interview that he said, be the bull in everything you do. Be the bull in everything you do. Now, you can take that in the negative, right? Bulls are just running over people and stampeding and creating chaos. But what he was communicating was this: be the very best at what you do. Give it your very all in everything you do. give it your all. Give it your best. If it's a janitor, give it your best. Kill it. Do it for his glory. That isn't what he said, right? But when we take that principle and we remind ourselves that wisdom belongs to the Lord, that truth is God's truth, that he is the sovereign over all things, right? All concepts and ideas. When we hear that, be the bull in whatever you do, that is 1 Corinthians 10:31. Whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. And brothers and sisters, I want to grow in those areas. And I hope you do too. So today, are you a growth mindset individual? Are you a 1 Corinthians 10:31 Christian? If you are, then pick areas in your life that are flabby, right? And focus on growing in those areas for the glory of God. And stop making excuses. I'm speaking to you today, Edwin, and I'm speaking to you, my listeners. Until next time, look to Christ, live wisely, leave a legacy behind. Grace and peace.